With recent advancements in modern technology, from spell check to Skype, communicating with people is easier now than it has ever been before. But because of these new technologies, many people are starting to wonder, does grammar even matter anymore? I mean, does it even matter if you know the difference between who and whom? Or between there, and there? To answer if grammar matters, we first have to answer another question. What is grammar? According to Wikipedia, grammar is the set of structural rules that governs the composition of clauses, phrases, and words in any given natural language. Whoa. Okay, so what does that even mean? Well, the world we live in is governed by natural laws, and our speech is no different. Whether you know it or not, every time you're talking, you're using those laws in some way. Grammar has defined, albeit loose, laws that we all must adhere to if we want to be understood. When you try to ignore natural law, things tend to go poorly. For example, if you wanted to ask a girl out on a date, but didn't know the proper rules of grammar, it may come out as, date, go, want, out, me, with. Chances are, if you asked a girl out like that, she would run screaming from you and never look back. Oh well, at least there are always cats. Grammar is the vehicle by which we communicate with the world around us. It allows us to build relationships, share ideas, and even argue in the comments section on YouTube. Grammar is one of the bedrocks of our society, and without it, our world would easily crumble into chaos within a few days. I mean, imagine waking up one morning and all of a sudden nothing you or anyone else said made any sense anymore. I guess what I'm trying to say is, grammar clearly matters. But some people may argue it's not how you say it, it's what you say. And you know what? I would agree with them. While there are certain people that think of grammar as trying to make every sentence sound perfect, that's not what I'm advocating for when I use the term. Many different subcultures have their own dialect that may sound odd, even incoherent to outsiders, but sound perfectly normal to those people in the subculture. Should we stomp on their culture in the name of good grammar? Of course not. To me, grammar is the ability to clearly and effectively communicate your thoughts and ideas to the world around you. And if you can do that in your own lingo, more power to you. So if the world around you looks different than the world around me, that's okay, celebrate that fact, but broaden your horizons. If you know that you're going to have to go into the business world one day, you should understand that you'll have to communicate differently in that world than you would at home. While knowing how to use there, and there correctly might not matter on Facebook, it probably will matter if you're trying to get a job. If you can't eliminate bad grammar or misspellings from your resume or cover letter, how can your future boss expect you to write an error-free report to a client? And how do you think a client feels when they get an email that's full of mistakes? Probably not very confident. Grammar and writing aren't things that should isolate us from our surroundings, they're things that should bring us closer to the people we care about. Grammar isn't about making people feel left out or looked down on just because they don't know how to use a semicolon. Grammar is about so much more than that. Grammar is about connecting people and bringing them together. So the next time someone tells you grammar doesn't matter, politely tell them that they have no idea what they're talking about, and then throw an apple at them. Oh, and has anyone seen my cat?